Hello everyone, welcome to Evening Star Tarot. My name is Mandy and today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. This is going to be collective reading for the Pisces Zodiac sign. The Pisces Zodiac sign could be the sun, moon, or rising within the Zodiac chart. If you have that placement in your chart of the Pisces Zodiac sign, this is a collective reading in which you most urgently need to know. What does the Pisces collective most urgently need to know at this time? I have a deck of cards here. These are going to be significating cards. These are going to be clarifying cards. And then these are going to be oracle cards that we're going to use today to give advice and specification on the Pisces collective. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, Pisces. So I went ahead and I pre-shuffled these. I wanted to give I don't like shuffling when I'm doing this on the video, but what I did here was these are advice cards, overarching energy up here. We have some significating cards in terms of discussing exactly what's going on in your life, like of what you most urgently need to know. And off the bat, I was also feeling a lot of gratitude. I feel like there's also energy or feeling of, something regarding life's mission. I feel like there's also the part of, living your life in a less serious way. There's also committing to yourself is another thing that I'm feeling here. Committing to your truth. This is for the Pisces collective. Committing to your truth. Finding your inspiration. These are things that are coming to me. I'm just going to continue to say the words out. I feel like you need to find your inspiration. You need to learn how to prioritize what's important for you with, I feel like there's a sense of like prioritizing yourself here, prioritizing your energy, prioritizing your workload here, having some inspiration. For some, I feel like there's also commitments. I feel like in terms of commitments or leveling up, I feel like there's that aspect that's being focused on as well with the Pisces collective. I see that there's going to be, so somebody had walked away from situations. Perhaps it was things that no longer served them, and they're starting to enter this energy of like victoriousness, of overcome. A sense of inspiration has arose from this type of walking away energy. Yeah, I feel like there was something that had occurred perhaps in your life. There's something that occurred that required you to look at yourself and how you choose to handle things. I feel like you were required, maybe perhaps a tower moment occurred, but something happened where you were required to really look at yourself, look at your commitments. How are you prioritizing yourself? Are you speaking out about yourself? Are you stressing out about things, that you shouldn't be stressing out about? And Spirit is saying urgently that you need to look at the brighter side of things. Stop taking things so seriously. Have a childlike mentality about the things and the fears that you have. Because I feel like there's been a lot of fears that were settling in, that were occurring And Spirit is saying, like, it's time for you to go ahead and begin having some play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. Find something that will bring you some joy, Let's see this Hierophant. The Hierophant is like could be like commitment, marriage. Yeah, I feel like these are, to me, the Hierophant is commitment. It's commitment to something, perhaps a religious, religion, or yourself, commitment to an idea. And it's clarified by control. Perhaps you're also holding back from really committing to something. Perhaps you're trying to protect yourself in some way. And Spirit's also saying, like, do that. Reel it in. Reel in that energy that you've actually been pouring out in a negative way recently. And really just reel it in and protect your heart. Also for finances, perhaps commitments. Spirit is saying, watch your spending. Think about your next steps in terms of commitments. Prioritize, what's important. If you're choosing to commit to something, perhaps this is also legal commitments. I think I feel from this as well. If you're going to commit to something, Spirit is saying to hold off. Hold off on making any like contractual commitments, like any sort of ideals or anything like that. Spirit's just saying, hold off. This energy here is talking about working on yourself, a craft. Clarified by the King of Wands. He's a strong leader. He has courage. He's a visionary. Yeah, this means like working on yourself to become this King of Wands. King of Wands is someone who is so sure. I feel like the Pisces collective, Spirit is saying like it's time to level up. I feel like there's literally a level up that's happening for the Pisces collective, a new version of themselves in this new reality. I feel like Spirit is saying that it's time, like the Council of Light to me. I have been feeling that it's been a time for ascension for a lot of us. I've been receiving a lot of messages internally about the time for ascension. I feel like there's a lot of divine orchestration, like it says here. A lot of work is happening behind the scenes to help raise the collective. And the Pisces collective is the most sensitive out of all of the zodiac signs. The Pisces collective is the collective that is most in touch with their spiritual aspects. And so I have a strong feeling that those that are on the side of guiding, those that are Piscean, those that have that in their chart, basically your guides are telling you that it's time to ascend. It's time to elevate. It's time to break your old habits, your old routines, and become these queens and kings, because I see two kings, one king and one queen here. So this is telling me that there's time, there's something that needs to happen for you to become the best version of yourselves. This Queen of Cups is someone who's nurturing, emotionally balanced. And then it's clarified by the Knight of Wands, which is impulsiveness. So it's basically Spirit is saying like, watch your impulsiveness, especially emotionally, about certain things. Make sure you're cognizant in terms of the energy that you're giving out when it comes to emotions. If you feel like there's something you need to talk about, speak up. That's another thing. Speak up and share your truth. This is talking about here. Share your truth. The Queen of Wands is confident and sure of herself. She knows who she is, right? Kings and queens know who they are. They know what they bring to the table. So it's time to come out of that cave and express yourself. Look, don't stop looking outward. Stop looking out there in the vast expanse saying, like, I want to leave. Just go, just jump in that water. Expand. There's pyramids in the back. Spirit's just saying, Spirit is also saying, I feel like the energy of control, as in control your emotions, direct your energy to yourself, to your elevation, your ascension. When you do that, you're going to become victorious. There's also, if you have any nudges of inspiration, follow it. Follow your truth. Follow your instinct. Follow what feels right. Most of all, don't be so serious. Release those fears of getting hurt. Release those fears of failing. Release those fears of anything that's going to hold you back from growth. Just get into a state of acceptance for what is to come, what outcomes are to come. And just because when you do that, you're prioritizing your health. You're prioritizing your mental health. You're making sure that you're not stressing out over things you can't control. So Spirit is saying, continue to focus on yourself, but be mindful of your energy and how you're exerting it. If you feel nudges or inspiration through this process of choosing yourself, follow through. You're divinely being guided. There is something that's going to be happening as well that I'm feeling that there's going to be a shift. It's like you're going to be getting into a new reality. Perhaps you're going to be receiving new information before you ultimately commit to something new, or to commit to. There's this commitment, some Spirit's saying to hold off on something. So Spirit's just saying, like, there's something that's going to really give you enough information in terms of this level up. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for the Pisces collective. I hope this resonated with some of you. And if it did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you. And subscribe to my channel for more content. And like below and give a smiley face if this resonated with you. All right. Until next time. Bye.